Good evening, and thank you for watching. I know it's probably been a good minute since I've made a vlog, but tonight I want to talk about something that's actually kind of been on my mind lately. But sometime over the course of last week, the company I work for, it's a warehouse, and well, we have all kinds of forklifts and picker lifts, mainly picker lifts, but we actually received a new sit-down forklift, butane powered. And the thing that's so unique about it that got me to thinking about this, it is a Toyota. Now about 10 years, almost 10 years ago, the year was 2007 and 2008, I actually had a Toyota. Well, it was a 2007 Toyota Corolla to be exact, as you could probably tell by the pictures, but here's the story. I had that car for almost 2 years, okay? And well, I ended up losing that car to a repossession. Now, shortly after the repossession, I was like in my mid-20s, not wanting to take responsibility, but so yes, for the longest, I actually did play the role of the victim here. I acted like I didn't deserve that repossession, but looking down on it, just looking back at the time I had that car, that car has actually been nothing but good to me if you really think about it, but was I good to it? I kind of don't think so. So essentially speaking, I did deserve that repossession. And I'll go over a few things as to why I don't think I deserved, I'll go over a few things as to why I think I deserved that repossession and did not deserve that car. Okay, now around that time, I actually did have a pretty bad drinking problem, so because of that, there have been quite a few times, and I mean quite a few times, I have actually went out on the roads of Austin, just drunk driving. How I didn't end up getting into a wreck or end up going to jail is an amazement to me, but surprisingly I didn't lose my car to that. But I do actually I got quite a few faint memories of my shenanigans behind the road or on the road with that car. But I know one in particular that actually kind of stands out. I was actually pretty hammered and plastered, so, and it was one night where I was actually on my way from one side of Austin to the other to pick somebody up, and by the time I got to where this person was supposed to be, I was informed that they were not there, so I went all the way across town for nothing. So I was actually kind of mad about it. But they told me where this person was, and it was at the Red Lobster in Austin. But during the course of my travel, I discreetly remember somewhere along, I want to say it was St. John's Avenue, or it might have been that one a block over that runs parallel to it, I'm not sure, but I discreetly remember just probably going over 50, maybe 60 miles an hour, and this is a neighborhood street. And then I remember packing the brakes, probably for no reason, and I discreetly remember that car was on the sidewalk. Yeah, I was just on the sidewalk, but I was able to get it back off without a problem, obviously, because I made it to where I was going. And yeah, when I got to the Red Lobster to confront this person about how I came a long way for nothing, I really made an ass of myself in front of a bunch of people. Yeah, that's how bad it was. But yeah, that's not the only time I've done something like that behind the wheel of that little car. That's just something I discreetly remember that stands out. Now, and of course, Austin is, if you're watching this and you live in Austin, you know what I'm talking about. But that's actually one of those towns where it doesn't matter who you are. Everyone drives you have to drive aggressively. There's no way out of it, and there's no way around it. Don't even try to rebuttal about it. Everyone has to drive aggressively because that's just how it is out there. Well, okay, and I'll admit that is one rule I have actually abused. Because I do remember actually going faster than normal. Now, I'm not talking about like 10 or 15 miles over the speed limit. Sometimes I might still do that, just depending on where I'm at, but I'm talking like really stepping on it, like 20 miles over the limit. And there have been times I've actually slammed the brakes for no reason. Well, looking at those two factors, you see, I was bad to the engine because I'm putting more wear and tear on that puppy, and I sure wasn't being nice to the brakes because I was putting more wear and tear on them. And most of the speeding tickets I have gotten in my life were in that car. And I know there's one that stands out. There was one time I was out on the road, out on US 281, somewhere halfway in between, Marble Falls and Burnet, Texas. Well, somewhere along that strip, I probably did make it to 100 miles an hour. Well, I know I have on the interstate quite a few times because I used to open it up, like I said. But anyway, I was actually clocked at 91 because I was going up on a hill. The road was up on a hill that created a blind spot, and I did not see this, and I didn't have a radar detector in my car like I do now. But when I was going up over that hill, coming from the other side was a black and white, a Texas Highway Patrol car. And then I just look in my rearview mirror and I see his brake lights came on and he put on his left turn signal, and I just immediately started slowing down because I already knew what was going to happen next. So I just went ahead and slowed it down, let him catch up with me, and he caught up with me, put his red and blue lights on. I pulled over. Howdy, license and insurance. You were doing 91 in the 70. I'm issuing you citation. Wait right here. And that was actually that ticket almost cost $300. And the funny thing about it is, one of my friends on the book face, went ahead and made this post, and he said he himself got a ticket on that stretch of the highway. And I told him, I'm going to have to chew you out about that one, because if you remember my experience, and I remember you even warning me in advance around that time, you of all should know better. I mean, there was a few other things on there too, but I'm on his post too, but I'm not going to get into there because I'm not going to put anyone's business out there like that. But point is, you should know that. Anyway, that was just one out of many of the speeding tickets I've gotten in that car. And of course, there's another one, and this one I'm probably going to remember, if not for a long time, then probably at least forever. But this one stands out, and I feel pretty bad about this one for two reasons. One, I feel bad for the car, and another because I feel bad for, well, my dog was actually present with me when this happened. Yeah, this is her right here. Well, anyway, there was a day I was actually giving her a ride. She was in the back seat, and we were going through It was either Liberty Hill or Leander, somewhere. Either way, it was along Highway 183, just northwest of Austin, that area. And well, while she was in the back seat, apparently she had a blowout and got doggy doo all over the back seat. And well, and of course back then I had a pretty hot temper too. I look back at it and I'd be like, Chuck, you had some problems. Well, anyway, I had actually caught the smell of it. I looked in my mirror and I saw it all over the back seat, and I pulled over into a Valero gas station along Highway 183 to clean it up, but not before doing this right here. I mean, I was so mad. I was so mad about that yeah, before I cleaned it up, I just started yelling at my dog, and I was cussing and all kinds of things, really showing off my ass in that parking lot. I even was actually pounding on the trim right above the rear passenger side door. Right there where the door closes, but where the roof meets. I was so mad, I just started banging on it and was doing all kinds of hollering and cussing. And well, I look back at that, like I said, Chuck, what the hell was wrong with you? Anyway, let's see, looking at it, what did all that accomplish? Well, let's see. You hurt your hand, you dented up your car, you scared your dog, you drew all kinds of unnecessary attention showing off your rear, and most importantly, as for the doggy doo, it stayed right there on that seat until you cleaned it up. Well, of course, if that happened again today, I mean, I keep a can of Turtle Wax brand upholstery cleaner that has a brush head on it, so that's all I'd have to do now. I mean, I kind of wish I would have had it then, but still, it made no sense to do that, I know. Like I said, I mean, I feel bad about the car because a little bit of feces gets on the back seat and you're going to dent your car up, really? That, and like I said, I scared the hell out of my dog, so I feel real bad about that one too. But yeah, that's pretty much just another example of what I said, that car. I mean, I could go on forever, but I've been that forklift that was Toyota brand really got me thinking about it. And well, the 2 years I had that thing, it has been nothing but good to me. And I, on the other hand, have been a complete jerk to it. I mean, I drove like a jerk. I used to have my road rage in it. I got drunk, and something happened with my job to where I can no longer make the payments, so I stopped making the payments. And well, not only that, but even before my car went up for repossession, I got a call at work from, this was before I ended up losing my job behind this, but I got a call from Toyota Motor Credit, and they wanted to know, hey, what's going on? I tried to tell them, and what was going on. I just need a little time, and she just popped off with, well, I'd hate to see you lose your car because it's up for repossession. And I of course pop off with something like, well, you better bring the cops with you because there's going to be some hell when y'all come for it. And well, after I said that, she no longer wanted to work with me. So looking back on it, I don't think I would have wanted to work with me either. So yes, I did deserve that repossession. That car was nothing but good to me, and I've been nothing but a jerk to it. So ergo, I did not deserve it. Now, around the time when that happened, like I said, would I be saying this now? No, I wouldn't. In fact, I was actually playing the role of the victim, like I was done wrong. No, I was not done wrong. I did that car wrong. I got what I deserved. Well, I don't know who has it now. But I just know whoever does have it, and I seriously doubt you're going to be watching this, but in case I'm wrong, I just want you to know, hey, you got a good car. I didn't take care of it. That's why I lost it. So don't make the mistake I did. So why don't you just go ahead and take care of it, and it'll take care of you. And well, And as for, do I have anything left of that car? Well, actually, I do. The owner's manual, for one, it's buried somewhere around here. But for the last so many years, that hubcap you see right there, yeah, that was one of the hubcaps I had recovered from it when, you know, right when I lost it. But I'm not completely carless. I got another one now, and well, so far it's stayed with me, and all the mistakes I've made with that Toyota, I think I've pretty much learned from it and been given another chance. So I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of it. And anyway, like I said, that forklift got me to thinking about it, and it's just been on my mind. And I told somebody on the book face when I shared the pictures of the forklift that it got me thinking I'm going to discuss it. So I decided, hey, instead of making a post, why not make a vlog? Besides, it's been a while since I did that. Other than that, that's going to cover it for now, because I got to get up early tomorrow. Other than that, you have a good night and God bless. Cut.